Hello, traders. I am going to talk to you about the Guardian Angel Trader. It's a program that you can use that basically puts guardrails on your trading. And we'll do a tiny, quick walkthrough of it. For those of you that may not know how it works, I do have a video that goes through and talks about some of the settings. And I know that when I put that video out, I don't use it as much like I did when I first had it. I've had it 2 years, maybe a little less. But here I've got my Ninja Trader open, and if I go down and I open up a GAT, I can open up any of my evals or my PA accounts. And by the way, the Guardian Angel will work on any account that uses the Ninja Trader software. So I don't believe this will work on any other software other than the Ninja Trader. And I know I've been asked a couple times if you can trade multiple different accounts with it. Yes, you can, as long as they're all tied into the same Ninja Trader, or you have different instances of your Ninja Trader open. But you can see there's a lot of things it does. And a lot of these things I don't even use it for. You could put your instruments in here. Trading times, I've got 6 to 12 and 1 to 4 AM session, PM session. Unallowed trading times, I don't have that. But you can put some times in there that, let's say, you absolutely don't want to trade. And the other, you can customize this every single day or every week. Let's say that it's NFP week and you don't want to trade the Thursday before NFP, and it's Sunday. You can go in there and lock yourself out so you can't trade on Thursday, if that's something that you feel like you need to do. Daily loss. I have a daily loss limit on this account. It's $350. So if I get more than a $350 loss, that account locks up and I can't trade it anymore. I've got a daily profit of 1,000, and for those of you that trade Apex, you know that they have the 30% rule. So I don't want to get a trade over $1,000, because if I do, it's going to make it a lot harder to get a payout. Drawdown, I don't use that. This limits your drawdown that you can have on a daily basis. Trailing account, I don't use that. Total trades, I do total trades. I can only take 3 trades per account. So a lot of times what I'll do, let's say I'm using a multiplier or copier and I'm trading 3 or 4 accounts, then I can only trade 3. And then I'll have to go to a different set of PA accounts because I don't have any trades on those. So I do limit myself to 3. I'm probably going to start changing that because we're going to get into this is one of the bad things about Guardian Angel Trader, and we'll get back to that. I'm making a note so I'll remember to tell you about it. Position win, how many position wins can you have? I don't use that. I typically, if I get 1 win, I'm done for the session. Position loss, I don't trade that one. Position size, I use this one. For those of you that trade prop firm accounts, you know it's really easy to over leverage. And so I limit myself to 6. In the beginning, at one time I was limiting myself to 2 contracts, and I was always trading micros. I moved up to 3, I moved to 4, now I'm to 6. How losing trades, I can have 2 consecutive losing trades, and that's it. 2 trades and I'm done. Winning trades, I don't use that one, although there's a number there. I don't use it. Losing timeout, you can put yourself, hey, I got to take a 10-minute timeout if I get a losing trade. And I really don't know what the difference between these two are, but winning trade, same thing. I could take a 10-minute timeout. Weekly loss, don't use it. Weekly profit target, I don't use that. Lock settings. This is one of the beautiful things about the Guardian Angel, is that it's lock setting. I can only go in here and change my settings between 5 in the morning and 5 at night. That prevents, so let's say I'm trading at noon and I'm starting to go on tilt and I want to trade more contracts. I can't change these settings. That's why it's a good idea to set these while you're not trading. Do it on a Sunday, do it on a Saturday night. ATF rules, I don't do that. This is basically allowing you to enter trades when you're in a drawdown. I don't use it. This one I do use, and matter of fact, I'm about to the point that I'm gonna change it. Lock stop orders. Let me see if I can demonstrate that for you. Let's close out of this, and we're gonna open up a new one. I've never done this, so we're gonna see how this works. Sim account. So I can go to a sim account, and all I'm gonna do is go to stop lock orders. Okay, so it's already in place. So if I go to sim account on this little screen right here, you can see I'm gonna go long. Look at that. There's a long right there. I don't trade Globex, or I'd probably be in that. Buy. Okay, so now I'm long. So let's say I move my stop right here, and then it starts going up. It starts coming back on me, and I want to let's say that I want to move my stop down. See, it won't let me do it. I can move it up. Once I move it up, I can't move it down. Move it up, can't move it down. I did that because I was always moving my stop, and so that's why I started to do that. It's been very, 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 very helpful. And so what I had to learn to do was also to be able, in my ATM strategy, to have a big enough stop so that when the trade got entered, it was down here a ways. So then we're going to cancel this, and we're just going to do this again. It would be way down here, so then it would give me room based on my risk versus reward where I want to put that stop. But once I put it there, I can't lower it. So I do use that one. That one is, and that saves you because as you know, one of the things, especially when you're a newer trader, you always want to move your stop thinking, oh, it's going to turn around. You move it, and then it takes you out, and you've blown your account. I have blown many, 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 many accounts. So anyway, let's go back to, we've kind of gone over everything. That's just a really quick down and dirty. Look at that. Look at that. Go, baby, go. I didn't know I was going to show you how to make a trade. Since I'm on here, I am... Okay, so look, we're gonna set that right there. We're just gonna see how that plays out. Close enough. It's just a sim account. Anyway, hey, don't get distracted and watch this. Watch the video, and you can come back and watch the trade later. Anyway, you gotta love it. Look at that. I'm up 65 points. I'm doing better on this trade than I have on some of my other days. Anyway, you gotta love trading, and if you don't have fun with it, maybe you needed to reconsider another trade, another career choice. I've been trading now for 2022, so we're going on 3 years, going on 4, soon to be 4, and it's been a journey, and this Guardian Angel Trader has helped me immensely. And so one of the things that I wanted to talk about, the good thing is it has helped me put guardrails on my trading so that I'm not blowing accounts. It kind of, if you set it up right, it keeps you from over trading, keeps you from moving your stop. The other thing is, and I'll show you here, is you can go in here and you can stop trading. So let's say right here, I don't want to, let's say I made profit in this 46 account. I can stop trading till the next day or for some minutes, and then you're going to confirm that. And now I can't trade that account for 1 minute. So a lot of times, let's say you want to come back and trade the PM, you put it that, 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it takes till you can get to the PM, and you can come back to it. So this has saved my bacon more than once. It has really, really, really been beneficial when it comes to helping me put those guardrails on. Trading is hard, and I'm under the opinion that you can't really learn correctly trading a demo because you don't have the same emotions involved. And so what this does is it lets you take some of those emotional factors out of your trading so you can work on other areas. Now that I've got my technical figured out and I know my strategy and I'm getting some success out of it, I can start working on some of those discipline areas that I use the GAT for. And I've done that. I've started turning some of the functions off, turn more of them off, make them bigger, do things that allow me to kind of walk away. So that's the good thing about Guardian Angel Trader. The bad thing is it's not it's going to set you back. What was it, $400 and some dollars American, or 300 and let's see, 349 euro or 421 American. Okay, so you could wait until the dollar changes and maybe you can get a better deal, but either way, it does cost you a little bit of money. That is lifetime. That's one of the bad things. The good thing about that is it's lifetime. Once you buy it, you never have to worry about it again. Okay. One of the other issues that I've had is sometimes, and I don't quite know how it works, but I've ran into situations where in this case, if you remember, it said I could take 3 trades. So let's say I've already got 2 trades under my belt. And so I've entered this trade right here, the one that we're looking at. I've entered this, and let's say I put this profit target down here, and I'm not going to do that just yet. And so what'll happen is this. Well, here, that it just filled that target, but sometimes the GAT thinks I've just took my 3rd trade and it'll close this one out. So sometimes what I had to do for that is I had to, let's say I wanted to have 3 trades a day, I actually put it at 5 trades a day, because I know there were a couple trades where I was going to leave a runner and it would close the trade out and count a trade as 2 trades, even though it was all actually 1 trade. That's one of the bad things about it. And you can find ways to work around that. So that's the bad. Another thing that I have found a little discouraging is the guy, I think that the guy that wrote this program, I think he's a one-man show. I don't know. He's always been very helpful, but he's in Portugal, and sometimes it's taken 2 or 3 days to get back to me, or maybe even 3 or 4. Sometimes I've had to send 2 or 3 emails to finally get some technical support. I would highly suggest that you read, and that's the problem, is I don't always read the instructions like I should on how to install, how to upgrade, and it's got me into some trouble. And then so that's going to lead me to the ugly. I'm going to share with you a story. If I had a photo of it, I'd show you. But a week and a half ago, I was transitioning from he sent out a new update on the Guardian Angel Trader, and I was tried to install that and it didn't work. And next thing I know, I didn't have a Guardian Angel Trader. It was gone. I had none. And so as soon as soon as that happened, I sent him an email and he didn't get back to me. And next thing you know, I had went on Tilt, and this was, I think it was a Monday, and I had blown 2 PA accounts in one day. And so the point I'm trying to make is you can really begin to lean on this thing to the point that you it's like kind of like training wheels. You're learning to ride a bike, but you never take your training wheels off. You have to continue to work on improving your trading, improving your psychology, so you can start taking those training wheels off. Because if you get caught without your training wheels and you're not ready for it, you're going to do exactly what I did. You're going to go on Tilt and blow up your accounts. Fortunately, they were PA accounts. They're easily replaced. And if you want to know how to pass a Apex eval account, I've got a video out there. 93% success rate in trading, in passing Apex only eval accounts. Anyway, that's the kind of the good, the bad, the ugly. I hope you got some enjoyment out of this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and we will see you on my live stream. If you decide that you want to purchase the Guardian Angel Trader, it is available. There's a link in this description of this video, and feel free to use that link, and I would appreciate it. Like this video, subscribe. Remember, there's no bad trades, only bad behavior. So until we see you again, I would say good trading and be blessed.